day reality right now is your time. The 3 or 4 seconds that you have, that you're listening, that you're present, that's all that matters right now. You do not know what's going to happen tomorrow, and what's already happened you cannot change. Generally, people will live either in the past or they will live in the future. But if you learn to live in the present, you will be far more effective because you will have less to think about. You will be only focused on what you're doing right now. What we're trying to do with you right here, that I'm trying to get you to focus on what I'm saying right now and not just focus on what you're going to do after you get out of this class and what you're going to eat and where you're going to go and what you're going to do tomorrow. All of that is important. It is important to plan for the future, but you do not even know, and as Muslims we believe that we are not sure if we're going to wake up the next day. So focus on making what your current is better. And when you're in your tough times, focus on that period. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, your life is a maximum of 24 hours a day. No matter what happens, God forbid somebody passes away, God forbid you lose a business, you lose a job, anything bad happens to you. At the end of the day, you still only have to survive 24 hours. And the next day is a new day, and you've been given 24 hours, another 24 hours to change, to do something different. We were a 52-man batch that started at Touchstone. It was in 2004, and within 3 to 6 months, almost 70% of those people had left. The reason was only one: excuses. I cannot work nights, I get tired. My father is saying you should not do this, follow your studies. My mother is saying bacha kamzor ho gaya. These are true, things that happen in reality, right? My family doesn't support this. I am finding it difficult. There's too much pressure. Raat ko utna padta hai, din ko routine ulti ho gayi hai, blah 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 blah. Not once did I think about any of this. I thought about the 6,000 rupees. Dude, that's a lot of money. Where am I going to get that? The point being, there were people with me who had the same opportunity. The same opportunity. And when I went to Touchstone, there were 200 people already working there. Eventually, in 2010, from CSR to 2011, I became a general manager at the company. And I was the youngest general manager. We used to be managed by the Americans. We took over the company. We still had an American CEO. And the most important part was that from 11 to 15, there's a history behind Touchstone as well. In 2011, we were faced by a major crisis. We had a shareholder dispute, and the company was in tatters. We were going to file bankruptcy. We were going to get shut down. And I, at that time, had an opportunity to take a job from SNL Financial at double the salary I was making at Touchstone. Double the salary I was making at Touchstone to take that job. However, on the flip side, our previous general manager had resigned. Most of the people had left, and our total headcount was 60 people. We had gone from a headcount of 700 people down to 60 people. So we were facing adversity. We had $1,000 in the bank, like $1 lakh rupees in the bank, and we owed people $500,000. Everybody was leaving, and at that point in time, I spoke to my team, and that was a gut feeling decision. A gut feeling decision was, we have 60 jobs over here. Rather than thinking about myself right now, let's think about these 60 jobs and see what we can do. We had no money in the bank. We were paying our people late. The salaries were coming in late. We were paying them half on the 1st, half on the 20th. It was chaos. The word was in the market that we're going to get shut down.